Hey guys, well, I'm in Lake Como. It's so much to unpack, really so much to unpack. But why am I here? Well, my son had a couple of interviews with GFG Design and Zagato. And God, I love these vaporetos when they come across. You'll see it coming across in a second. And I decided to make a trip out of it with my wife. Why not, you know? Personally, I don't like coming to Europe in the summer. My favorite time is always in October. But it's worth it. I've never been to Lake Como, and it's it's beautiful. Check out the vaporeto as it goes by. Look at that. Beautiful. It's been a wonderful trip. I mean, and I need to admit something, and it's I do make mistakes. I made a mistake with the expedition, but man, I did not make a mistake with this guy. Well, yes, maybe one mistake. That mistake being that I bought it used. But I bought used for a reason. It's a 37mm watch, and I was like, you know what? I can't justify $4,500 for a 37mm watch, and I was wrong. It's worth 100%. It's worth whatever. I think it's $4,100 plus taxes. So I bought it for $3,000, and it had a few scratches on it, but I didn't mind because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, so I didn't want to take that depreciation hit. And let me tell you, there's no selling this watch. Why am I having it on when I bought it for $3,000, I do have the T-clasp on the bracelet, but I took it off because, we are in Lake Como, and over there is via Bibblianello. I think that's the name of it. I could be completely wrong. That's where they filmed Star Wars Episode 2. And of course, Casino Royale at the end when he's like injured at the hospital. That's where the filming took place. And I'm not gonna go to Lake Como and not put it on a bond strap, of course. So this watch, this Tudor, has completely blown me out of the water. I was not expecting it to be like this. Now a little bit of history. I used to have a Rolex 6536. The 6538 was the Bond watch. I used to have the 6536, which I bought for a song, and then I sold it for 3 times what I bought it for, and now it's worth about 30 times what I bought it for. But you know what? Never complain about a profit. But I always miss that watch, and I shouldn't have been thinking about money. I should have been thinking about history with that watch. And 2 years ago, Tudor came out with the Black Bay 54, and everybody was like, I can't believe Tudor came out with 37mm. But let me tell you, it does not wear like a 37. It wears probably like a 38 to a 38.5. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:30 in the morning. I have a cab to catch in 30 minutes. So, I've been running all over Europe, all over Italy, so I just haven't had time to sit down and really put my thoughts together and tell you what I think about this watch. And honestly, I just don't see myself taking it off. Granted, it's only been 3 weeks, and I have the Black Bay Pro, so I really wanted to test it on this trip and see if I would have wanted the GMT with me. And to be honest with you, I don't. This is just, it's light, it's thin, it's proportionally, I have a 7.4 inch wrist, and it looks good on my wrist. Tudor got these, the proportions perfect. They did. It blows my mind how amazing this watch is. To the point that now I'm like going, why do I have any other watches when I'm not going to take this one off? When I had the 6536, that's all I wore all the time. And now I think I'm just gonna wear this all the time. Luckily, you know, it's a strap monster. You can put it on any strap. I also have a rubber strap that's really nice. I'm going to. This is not the only review I'm going to do on this watch, because I'll probably do a 3-month review and a 6-month review and then a year review to see if it still holds this special meaning to me when I wear it. I mean, it goes with anything, anywhere. And you know what's funny? I hate gilt. I hate it. I didn't think I would ever like it, but now I love it. They did a beautiful job in putting the gilt on this watch where I've actually learned to appreciate it. And it catches my eye all the time. And now I understand. I understand why people like gilt. My goodness, it's a wonderful watch. I mean, guys, if you're looking at the Black Bay 58, which is 39 millimeters, and the 54, I urge you to try them both on. They're both wonderful watches. Once I tried them both on, I knew it. I mean, it was immediately. I didn't think it was going to work. I really didn't. And when I put it on at the AD, I was like, there's just something special about this watch. So please do yourself a favor and wear them both and see, and then just imagine how you're going to use the watch in the future. And that's going to kind of sort of tell you if you want the 58 or the 54. If you want the 58, I would think that, just like me with the Willard, that you're buying it because you have other watches that you like to wear. I am, in my age, I am simplifying my life. And so I was really into looking for that one watch that I would wear as a daily. It was a battle for about 3 years between the Rolex Explorer and the Aquaterra. And I couldn't make up my mind. And then 3 years ago, they came out with the Black Bay 54, and I was like, that's interesting. So I understand why everybody wants a Rolex Explorer. I understand why people want the Aquaterra. But they both lack one thing. If the Black Bay 54 didn't come out, I think I was probably going to go with the Aquaterra, simply because it has an extra function, which is a jumping hour. So when I do have a tendency to travel a lot, so it's just easier to, just jump the hour back and forth without stopping the second hands or moving the minute hands. I probably would have gone that way. But one of the things I do use a lot is a bezel. So when they came out with the Black Bay 54, it kind of sort of nudged its way into that. And then one day I said, you know what? I really got to pull the trigger on this thing. I sold a couple of watches. I had the money burning a hole in my pocket. And I said, let's go see the Black Bay 54. And man, when I put it on the wrist, immediately, I knew it. It beat out the Rolex Explorer. It beat out the Aquaterra. And mostly in function, in size, the thickness, and the way it wears on the wrist, it's roughly about the same. But that bezel just took it over the top. And for me, especially, since I had the 6536, it just reminded me back in the 90s when I had that watch, and I was like, oh, it's back. I found it. It was my 6536. It was. The only negative thing with a bracelet, I mean, everybody loves a bracelet, but there's only one negative thing. They don't provide enough links to the bracelet for bigger wrists. So I actually had to go to Uncle Straps and buy the half link. Actually about 2 half links, because the first half link, it still was kind of tight. I live in Florida, so my wrist has a tendency to swell a lot. And so about 2 links, and it actually works very well. So now, last day here, we take the train back to Milan. They love to use their horns here in Italy. This is my last hurrah here. I leave I gotta get going. I leave in 30 minutes. And so it takes an hour taxi from Tremezzo back to Como. That's where the train station is. So, or you can take the ferry, but I decided to stay a little bit longer and just take a cab. it's not cheap. The cab is like, it's like 75 euros to go back down to Como, but you know, worth it. I'm having I get to do this video for you guys, and I get to spend a little bit more time with my wife. We had a beautiful breakfast, cappuccino, you know, ham and cheese sandwiches. It was beautiful. So I recommend 100% to come here. Just come here in October. So in conclusion, the Black Bay 54. You know, I can't wait to do the video in 3 months to see how I feel, because right now, honestly, I don't need any other watch. I have 30 plus watches. I don't need any other watch. This is it. I can wear this with a suit, a tux. I can wear it jumping in the water in a boat, in a sailboat. I can just live the rest of my life with this watch and be happy. Right now, that's what I think. Let's see in 3 months, let's see in 6 months, let's see in a year. But let me tell you guys, if you're thinking about pulling the trigger on one of these, do it. You will love it. If you're simplifying your life with watches. If you're collecting, you might, you know, buy and keep it. I mean, if I was collecting, if this is 5 years ago, you know, I wouldn't sell it, because for me, it's kind of special, because it reminds me of my 6536. But anyway, guys, Black Bay 54. Best watch I have. It really is. I'll see you in about 3 months with this watch, and I'll let you know how my relationship with it is going. Okay, guys, until the next watch. Enjoy these views.